been a while since I've done this style news video, but we have a couple topics we need to cover. We got a Happy Gilmore sequel to talk about, casting for the new Jurassic World movie next year, and casting and other updates for Scream 7. If you're new to the channel and you like talking all things movies, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Now, let's start out with Happy Gilmore 2. Yes, we are getting a Happy Gilmore 2. It is in development over at Netflix. We don't have a lot of detail about it yet. It's still very, very early on, but I am very excited about this. I absolutely love Happy Gilmore. I thought it was hilarious. I laugh every time I watch it, no matter how many times I've already seen it. And to get a sequel is very, very exciting. Now, one thing we do know for sure is that Christopher McDonald, who played Shooter McGavin, is going to reprise his role in the sequel. He's even started taunting Adam Sandler on X. One of his tweets said, "Can't wait to win Grandma's house back." And another says, "No way I'm losing to this guy again in the sequel." So the banter has already started. I love the chemistry these guys have on screen. I love the chemistry they have off screen. I mean, together these guys just mesh. They really do. And I'm very happy to see that he's coming back for this sequel. And I can only assume it's going to be another tournament. And the stakes are going to be high because there's going to be a side bet, maybe for Grandma's house again, or God knows what it's going to be this time around. But this is definitely one I want to keep my ear to the ground on. I want to find out more details and information as it comes out. And of course, when it does, I'll bring it to you because I think this is absolutely hilarious. It was one of my favorite Adam Sandler movies. So make sure you let me know what your thoughts are in the comments of a sequel to Happy Gilmore. What do you want to see? What are you excited about? Make sure you let us know. And on that note, we're going to move on to the next topic I have, which is the new Jurassic World movie coming out next summer. Now, we did earlier get information that David Koepp is going to be returning and Gareth Edwards is going to be directing. And that gives me high hopes that this movie might actually turn out pretty good. The Jurassic World franchise, it started turning into Fast and Furious with dinosaurs, and it really got really off track of what Jurassic Park started out as. So I'm hoping that these two guys can kind of rein that in a bit and give us a dinosaur movie that's not total corporate espionage and all this other stuff. That being said, it's also now being reported that Scarlett Johansson is in heavy negotiations to take the lead role. That is something I did not see coming. Now, what role she takes, that's also in debates because we don't know anything about the movie yet. Is she going to be involved in Jurassic Park as one of the staff? Is she going to be some kind of head person from an outside corporation messing with the dinosaurs? I mean, this could go multiple different ways. It does say, though, that this movie will have links back to the franchise's original 1993 film, but will also have a fresh take on the franchise. We should also note that none of the stars from any of the Jurassic Park or Jurassic World movies are going to be in this one. So, total fresh takes, probably coming from a totally different angle, which makes me more curious of where Scarlett Johansson's character is going to come into play. Guess only time is going to tell. So, now let's move on to Scream 7. Now, we know that Neve Campbell has signed back on for this movie. Whether that's good or bad, I'm not sure yet. And the reason I say that is because she didn't want to return due to the fact that they didn't want to pay her what she believed she was worth. And I totally back her for that. She basically built this franchise on this character. And I don't think it matters what she wants. You need to pay this woman because without her, there'd be no franchise. So I'm completely sympathetic with that. But now with everything happening with the directors leaving, Melissa Barrera, Jenna Ortega leaving, all this stuff going on, it almost feels like this movie's cursed. And now I'm wondering if this is now just a desperation grab for Spyglass. And they're hoping they can pull something out of their hat to make this film worthwhile. But that's not even the big news right now because we have even more cast members reported to be returning. Specifically, Courtney Cox, which I kind of expected. She's going to be returning. And Patrick Dempsey from Scream 3 is going to be returning. So now I'm like, what in the world is going on here? We're bringing back Patrick Dempsey, which, I mean, I liked him in the other film, but I didn't think his relevance was that big to justify returning to the franchise this far down the road. It makes me curious of what the storyline is going to be. What kind of screenwriting are we going to have? And that is a big worry. I'm not sure if they even have a plan for this movie right now because of all the things that have been going on. It just seems like they're grasping at straws, hoping something's going to work. This person said they'll return, we'll take them. This person said they'll return, we'll take them. Does anyone have a plot yet? I don't know. I mean, I'm really confused on the direction that they're trying to take this movie. And as much as I love the Scream franchise, I want it to be good. But with, again, all the stuff that's been happening over the past couple months, I'm very much concerned about it. I rather enjoyed Scream 5 and 6. I think Melissa Barrera and Jenna Ortega were the perfect people to hand the torch off to start a new generation, to bring new life into the franchise. But then everything went to hell with those two, and they're no longer with the franchise. And it makes me feel like maybe we should not even have the Scream 7. Maybe we should just end it at Scream 6. Because if we're just going to make a movie to make it, I don't want to end the franchise on something bad. I want it to be good. And I thought Scream 6 ended pretty well. If it stopped there, I'd be happy with that. If you want to make another one, fine, but make sure it's good. I'm just not convinced yet. So let me know what your thoughts are on all the topics we covered today. If you haven't hit that subscribe button yet, make sure you do it on your way out and hit that like button for me as well. And I'll see you at the concession stands.